What's up, YouTubers? I'm here to tell you why you fucking suck. All y'all suck. You guys never listen. I always tell you, this is what you need to do, and you never fucking do it. You need to know what you're good at.
Hold up, bro.
Nah, bro, real quick.
We're supposed to help them.
No, you guys suck. This is...
Yo, chill out.
No,
We're supposed to help them.
Y'all need to, like, learn. You guys don't read. You guys are idiots. You guys are retarded.
Yo, chill out, bro.
Bro, y'all need to get it together, and y'all need to fucking learn. You guys need to get it right. You guys watch TV all day. You guys don't do shit.
Man, we're supposed to help them, dude. You're not helping them? Alright, bro. You gotta start relaxing, man. Let me introduce this shit the right way. So, guys, what's up, YouTubers? Bruno here. Together with Young Intellectuals, coming from the Young Intellectuals headquarters with Ron Pascal. Don't mind him, he was just a little mad. But today's video is about focusing on your strengths and not caring about where you suck at. Because the average person, almost everybody, try to chase two rabbits and they end up catching none. Because they try to get good at everything and they don't delegate and don't only focus on the one thing. There's a great book called One Thing. And so yeah, this is going to be the topic of today's video. Ron has a quick story about himself about focusing on strengths.
So it was funny because we were talking about the internet, and Bruno was asking me, this is the reason why this video is being made, because of this conversation. Bruno was asking me, hey, like, do you think I could, like, can you show me how to, like, make a website real quick, just because I've always wanted to learn. And I told him, I'm like, well, he's like, how easy is it to make a website? You know, is it going to take me? How long is it going to take me? And I told him, well, how long have you been online with the internet? He's like, dude, I've always been on forums. I've always been like a gamer kind of dude. You know, I've always been involved with like the tech stuff. I'm a graphic designer. This kid knows graphic design. I'm like, well, if you know that stuff, like for me, to learn how to build a website, it took me like a couple of days, literally, because I've always been online. I've always been around websites. I've always been around forums. Like when I was a little kid, I was always on like Warrior Forum and all these little online secret dungeon forums, just like posting away with my little weird avatars and stuff. Like I've always been in a niche. So for me to learn how to create a website is literally easy as heck. But for someone else who's never like grown up in that same niche and has like had experience in that, it's gonna be tougher. I've seen people literally try to make websites, like 30-year-old guys and even people who are my age, but they've just never been in that niche. And it's a nightmare. They don't know how to click things and they don't know how to put things. Like for example, you've grown up with, if you're my age or younger, you've grown up with technology your whole life. Try talking to someone like our fathers or like someone who's older.
My mom, man.
They don't know how to work a phone. You literally see them when they're texting, it's like, it's magnified like crazy. And they're like clicking like this. Yeah, they click like that because they've never been involved. So for you to like go on a website and bookmark something, it's simple. So I told Bruno, dude, if you've been on this since you were a kid, for you, building a website, you can learn in one day. You know, and that's only because he's been in that niche, kind of. So for you, it's important to know what niches you're good at. I've always been with the internet. So for me to work with online marketing is a no-brainer. I've always been doing it. Ever since I was like 10 years old, I've been on a forum. And there's other things I'm good at too, but like that's one of my strongest ones. You know, online marketing, forums, internet, you know, website stuff. Always been involved. So take an audit for yourself of what things you've been around. You know, Bruno always had an interest in like health and cooking, you know, so it made sense for him to just learn more about it and, you know, start to put things together in it because he's been doing it for a long time, right?
That's how, for me, it was easy to become a vegan. It's easy for me to cook because I always done it. Mm-hmm. You know, I've done it my whole life. I always liked to cook. I've lived with my grandmother in the past, and I used to see her cook, and she cooked some bomb food. And then I always had interest, and I always like tried to learn that. You know, so for me nowadays, it's not even hard.
And it's funny because he's like kind of like, in my eyes, he's an authority. Like he gives me advice, and I listen to it because he knows more about it than I do. Number one, and number two, he's been in the niche his whole life. So for him to put a meal together and show me what to do with the meal, and like he's a vegan now, so he gives me advice on which foods are nutritious and which foods I should avoid. It's easy for me to just listen to him, and that's a sign that he should. Obviously, he has a understanding in the internet. He's been in the internet for a long time, and he has an understanding in health. Right? He knows a lot about cooking. He knows a lot about nutritious foods. He's a vegan. Put those two together. So stick to what you're good at. I read a book by E. Brian Rose, The Millionaire Within or something, and he talks. This guy literally, he's been in Vegas. All he stayed in his whole career. He's the creator of JB Zoo. It's literally, I think, not $1 billion, but hundreds of millions of dollars in that company. He stayed in poker, and he also stayed in internet. He was flipping sites. Then now he has a software company. It's same niche, you know. So. It's just like a no, but it's simple. But you gotta look at yourself and see what you've always been doing.
So like, if you're good in two things, if you're good online, for example, and you're good at cooking, try to combine them both. You know, and it's called trend stacking. If you basically combine them both, you're gonna like get massive results. You know.
But here's the caveat. You can be good at anything, but not everything. So like, it's not like you can't be too good at all this stuff. You know, like I have online marketing as one. I've always been a creative person. Like I've won a lot of awards just for being artistic and just having like right brain stuff, like piano and stuff. But like I'm not a piano expert and I'm not an art expert. I'm the creative expert, you know, so I'm creative, you know, enough to like build a brand and stuff. And I know online. You know, so, you know, it's not more than 2 or 3 things. You can't be good at everything. Like Gary Vee, he's a good speaker and he's good at social media. I don't think it's more than those 2 things. You know, it's really tight.
He has a quote: "Know what you're good at and don't give a fuck where you suck."
Yeah.
Where you suck at. Gary Vee's the man, man.
And the thing is, you might be like Jordan. Like Jordan went to the I think the minor leagues. I'm not sure which one, but I know he had a professional baseball career, but it was very short lived because he wasn't great at it. You know, he was good at it, but he wasn't great at it, and like that doesn't cut it nowadays. You got to be great at something. So Jordan had to go stick with basketball. Now he's good at business too, but like I'm saying, you know, Jordan's known for basketball. You don't even remember Jordan played baseball for a year. Right? No one remembers that, but everyone knows he plays ball. You buy his shoes because it's basketball, not because of his baseball career. I hope. So, yeah.
That's basically it. Hopefully we get the point across and get a piece of paper and write down what you're good at and try to combine and find out your niche. Because once you have it, you can move through your niche, but stay within the same industry, the same thing that you're already good at.
So like a good tip for doing that, because I've done this before, and like we talk about this all the time. It's like what were you doing when you were a little kid? Like what did you do a lot? Like I was always on the computer. You know, I was a little computer kid. Always on a fucking little computer. And we had dial-up at the time, so it's like literally you can't use the phone and the internet at the same time. And like I was still on there for hours, like, you know what I mean? Mom calling, I mean not calling, but my mom yelling at me to get off. I was always on the computer, so computers are my thing. Fixing iPhones, like all that stuff. So what were something that you did when you were younger that you just see a pattern with, you know? That helps you know what you should do moving forward. So what else? Do you have any tips for finding out for your thing? Because that helped me, you know?
That's basically it. For me, in the past, I used to be a gamer, and like I used to spend a lot of time, man. Go to school, come back, and stay at the computer all night, eat some Doritos.
Me too.
You know, right? That was the life, man. And so like I basically already did my 10,000 hours, so to speak, right? So I'm basically already a pro, so to speak, and it's something that I already enjoy doing it. So for me, it's a no-brainer to do that because I already know how to do it, and it's basically a strength of mine.
Yeah. So just think about that for you.
And make sure to subscribe if you want more videos like these, and subscribe, motherfucker. No, you gotta keep it formal. But make sure you like us, our page, Young Intellectuals, and join our Facebook group, Books, Knowledge, and Greatness. There's a lot. We share a lot of videos there on the daily basis of us doing our day-to-day life and our day's rituals on that group. So make sure you join that. And if you guys have any questions, please comment down below, and we'll do our best to answer. And this was Young Intellectuals, and we are signing out.